Back in 2023, we got a call from a customer who was sick of the slow speed of their plotter machine and was entranced by the speed of Galvo. They wanted a fast marking solution. The only problem, the sheets they were marking were absolutely enormous. They needed the speed of Galvo, but with a work area of 700 by 500 millimeters. And so we built it, and that was the first Meta XY. And it's been really interesting to see over the last year how it has gradually become the most popular machine that we sell. For years we've been saying that the flagship of the Meta range is the Meta C. 3D is standard, built to last over a decade, the highest quality marks you'll ever see. That is an industry-leading marking solution for a reason. But what's been fascinating is watching its flagship status gradually being supplanted by its bigger brother. So I wanted to make this video to ask and answer the question, why is everyone buying the Meta XY? Just like the Meta C, the XY works with UV fiber or CO2 laser systems. It comes with 3D engraving as standard, and it's built from the same crazy high-grade components as the entire Meta range. The difference is that the laser and the work area can move. The laser is attached to a gantry that controls the X and Z axes, and the work area moves in and out to control the Y. And this means that you can have that Galvo precision marking our customer was after, but over a 700 by 500 millimeter work area. And that's the baby one. The XY XXL has a work area of 1500 by 600, and it can mark all of it. So is that it then? Question asked and answered. It's because you can put loads of things across the bed or one big thing across the bed and it will mark it all automatically. And kind of, but that's only half the story. The other half of the story comes from when we took this setup to MAC, which is a huge trade exhibition in Birmingham in the UK. For our MAC setup, we also wanted to show what Lotus fiber lasers can do in general. So we were color marking onto stainless steel, putting QR codes onto aluminium cylinders, doing extremely fine detail onto aluminium business cards. It was the works. And the key thing was that the XY could do all 4 jobs in one go. Different part heights, different power parameters, some 2D, some 3D, none of it matters to the Meta XY. It will move the head to exactly where you need to mark, and it will mark exactly what you want to mark. Imagine that. Look at all the parts that you might need to do marking on. Load them into the machine. They're all done. Like our Mac setup, each one can have its own fixture. You can have one part that's 500 millimeters wide and one part that's 5 millimeters wide, and the XY will still run them as one job. Some of our customers actually split the bed in half and use one half for marking and one half for cutting, streamlining a production that should take 2 laser machines into one laser solution. And our standard software already supports variable data, so even if you need each of these parts to have a different serial number or a different QR code, that's easy. You can automate that as well. We also have custom software called Multimark, which allows you to change the artwork and even wrap it to a different size or shape of product on the fly. You just put it all into an Excel spreadsheet, pulls the whole thing through. Need to mark 50 cylinders, each with a unique part number, and 50 business cards, each with a unique logo? This is the reason why everyone is buying the Meta XY. Machines have always been and will always be about making our lives easier. People are replacing their sandblasting or CO2 plotter setups with Lotus UV because it means they can guarantee the same quality or better quality without worrying about masking or prepping the product. We've partnered with ABB to integrate their automation into our marking so that you can run a lights out operation without working your team through the night. And just like those two things, the Meta XY has completely changed how our customers mark their products. Walking through our build room, which is literally downstairs from where I am now, you can see the evidence of how many customers are realizing the potential of a machine like an XY. And all of these other systems are flawless. They will do exactly what you want them to do, and they'll last 10, 15, 20 years while they do it. But I have seen dozens of times over the last year, people coming in looking for a marking solution and having their heads turned towards a machine like that. Because if machines are built to make our lives easier, that machine there is the equivalent of a pina colada and a sunbed. And that is why everyone is buying the Meta XY.